One of the best parts of the holiday season is eating all those wonderful treats. While you may relish dining on eggnog, pie, and potatoes, your waistline may feel differently. The average adult gains 5 to 7 pounds during the holiday season. Join TGMC as they review easy ways to cut the fat and keep the flavor in some of your holiday favorites. Joining us today is Jamie Luke and Jacqueline Marsh with Terrebonne General Medical Center.
All right, welcome to your Health with Terrebonne General Medical Center. And as you heard Jason introduce them, here they are. And we're going to talk about all kind of good stuff. Jamie Luke, registered dietitian, and Jacqueline Marsh, the executive chef. So welcome aboard. How are y'all?
Fine, and you?
Y'all got to come right after Santa Claus, too. That's some good stuff. It's always good to come right after Santa Claus. All right, Jamie, let's start off with you. The first steps towards eating healthy during the holidays, what would it be?
Well, one of the things, you definitely want to be realistic. I mean, it is the holidays. You don't want to try to start your diet right now, especially with all this delicious food that we like to make down here in South Louisiana. So one thing, just try to maintain your weight. Don't try to lose weight during the holidays. Wait till after for the losing weight part. Another thing that you could do is plan time for exercise. Everybody's real busy right now, but even little 15-minute walks, like 2 15-minute walks a day, can help you to maintain your weight or maybe even lose a few pounds if that's what you're looking to do. When you're working on Christmas projects, try not to make it all food-based. Try to do other projects like making wreaths or making ornaments with your kids or things like that. It doesn't always have to be cookies and candy and things like that. So trying to take the focus off of the food could be another tip to use. And then a lot of people don't think about this, but eat your calories instead of drinking them. A lot of people, some of our Christmas drinks, eggnog, our alcoholic beverages, that can have 200 to 500 calories per drink.
Wow.
So if you do things like sparkling water or even red wine or diet sodas are better options rather than the eggnog and things like that.
Now, you said be realistic. With all these wonderful dishes in front of you during the holidays, how can I eat healthy?
Well, it can be very tempting, especially when you have a buffet of food in front of you. It's a good idea to look over everything before you make your plate and see if you can pick out a few favorites instead of picking everything, you know, on the table. Or if you absolutely cannot resist, just do sample sizes of everything instead of a full portion on your plate.
That's a good idea.
Sample sizes of everything on the table, and that'll help you out a little bit. Another thing that you want to be careful of is a lot of people are like, well, I'm going to skip breakfast, I'm going to skip lunch because we're going to have a huge meal for dinner and, you know, eat all my calories at dinner. And that's not a great idea because a lot of times if you skip those 2 meals, you're going to be starving by the time dinner comes around and you're going to overeat on everything, you know, that's in front of you. So try to do a small breakfast, a small lunch, and then you can eat moderate for dinner. Even if you do a little extra, a little more than what you normally eat for dinner, it'll be okay because you had lighter meals before then.
That's some good information. Now, Jackie, we're going to come to you.
Okay.
All right. Ways to make holiday favorites healthier. Are there ways to do that?
Absolutely.
Oh, you say that with some zest.
Oh, it is. You can eat healthy and still make it delicious. That's the whole point. And around the holiday season, we always want to sample everybody's dish. So one thing we need to look at when we're cooking, we need to maybe watch the sugar. Instead of putting a whole cup of sugar, we can cut that by half. Because also you have other ingredients in there that's going to bring it out, such as fresh fruit you can always use in case they want to put jams and jellies and syrups and all that. Use fresh ingredients. A lot of that's better for you and it's more flavorful. I recommend add a little bit extra nutmeg or vanilla or even some rum extract or something like that because that'll even sparkle in that flavor that you're not missing the sugar. Also salt. Salt's a big one. People think, oh, we in Louisiana, we love to have salt. But if you use a lot of vinegars or you use a lot of herbs and natural things around there, like onions and bell peppers and your garlic and any color kind of carrots, anything you see to add in that food will bring out the color, the taste, the beauty of it, and people eat with their eyes. They're gonna want that, and they're gonna not miss that salt as much as they would if you did not put those things in there. And also trim the fat. Instead of using the cup of oil, why don't we use some applesauce or some prunes or some mashed bananas? I know they like, what? But it's gonna still give it more of a flavor. It's gonna still have the fat that they're looking for to bake, and it will be pretty. Now, if you use an olive oil to bake, make sure you eat it while it's hot, because once you have a baked good with olive oil and it's not hot, it kind of deflates and is a little stiffer, but the taste is still there. Another thing is fat. Use egg whites if you're trying to cut things. Egg whites will help you instead of using a whole egg. Also, I recommend using, instead of putting the fried onions on green bean casserole, we know that's yummy, but we can slice or thinly slice an onion and roast that in our oven and put that on top, so we're not missing that fried part. And then you can maybe toss that in a little bit of salt and pepper and olive oil and still pick up that flavor. And pecans. We love candy pecans on top of sweet potatoes because it has to go together. It's just like peas and carrots. So instead of putting all the sugar, use a little bit of Splenda if you can, and throw that on your pecans while you brown them in the oven before you put it onto your sweet potatoes and your pie. And when you're making pies, remember, you don't always have to use nuts. You can use cereals, such as grape nuts and Fiber One cereals. Those also take the place of that nut while you're cooking it, and the people will never notice you snuck that in there because it has the same shape and form as a nut.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
You got me thinking here.
We're gonna have to go cook together.
All right, now the family. Suppose somebody's cooking for their whole family.
Okay.
Trying to get them healthy.
Okay.
What can they do?
The best thing to do is when you're cooking with your family and you're trying to get everybody on board is to cook together. Have everybody a little job to do something. Because a family that cooks together and they eat together is a family that's going to stay healthier together, because they're going to have done it together as a family, and they're going to know what they put in that food, and it's going to be more of a project, and they'll be excited. And also portion control. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry, I want to eat the whole pie. Have you a slice of pie. Fix your plate using moderation and not over stacking everything to where it's like, where's the turkey? Because I have the green beans, the dressing, the cornbread. I don't know where the turkey is. Make sure you can see everything. Space it out. That will help you as well.
All right, very good. Now, to both of you, you got to answer this. Anything I should absolutely stay away from?
You definitely don't want to try to stay away from anything because you want to enjoy your holiday. You only get to eat these things during the holidays,
Yeah.
One thing to keep in mind is that it takes about 3,500 calories a week for you to gain 1 pound. So that averages to about 500 calories a day.
Okay.
So, that's a lot of extra calories. So you have a few to spare during the holidays. So you definitely want to enjoy it. And like Jackie said, use portion control, and that'll help out.
Fantastic. What we're going to do, we're going to take a break here from Terrebonne General Medical Center. When we come back, these two ladies are going to share some recipes with us, so don't go away. You might want to get a pad and jot some of this down.
I'm a director here at the Little Theater in Houma. Sometimes I've acted, and I've even played in the orchestra. My name is Karen Schilling, and I was treated for breast cancer at Mary Bird Perkins at TGMC. Quality medical care and compassion should go hand in hand, and I definitely got that at Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center. My doctors were incredible, and the technology is state-of-the-art. I believe that everyone at Mary Bird Perkins at TGMC deserves a standing ovation.
Terrebonne General and Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center bring a new standard of high-quality, comprehensive cancer treatment to our community, now in one convenient location in Houma, bringing together world-class technology and a caring and healing environment to provide the best patient experience possible. Our new cancer center was built for you because we care for you. Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center at TGMC, Houma.
My PhD's in chemistry, so I've spent a lot of time doing research in the lab. I work for Albemarle Corporation. My name is Arcelio Malcolm, and I was treated for prostate cancer at Mary Bird Perkins. I went to Houston for a second opinion, and they recommended the same treatment plan, so I chose to be near my family and have the treatment done here. When you research the technology and the doctors, you see that Mary Bird Perkins is a perfect choice.
Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center at TGMC.
All right, welcome back to Your Health with Terrebonne General Medical Center. And we have Jamie Luke once again, a registered dietitian, and Jacqueline Marsh, the executive chef. So now we're going to get to the recipes, okay? The amazing chocolate chip cookies. And I'll let both of y'all talk about it, but tell us what goes into the amazing chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, they're delicious. It's a little twist of chocolate chip cookies because we know Santa loves his chocolate chip cookies with his milk. So this year we're going to make them a little bit healthier, but we're going to keep them delicious. But what we're going to add to it is we're going to have our flour blend, and we're going to have some white flour, some wheat flour, and some wheat germ in there. So we're going to have that mixed together. Then we're going to add all our good ingredients as the baking soda, salt, the oats, the sugar. You can use Splenda if you want. The chocolate chips, if you don't have chocolate chips, you could always use the carob chocolate if you want. That's for the diabetics as well, vanilla extract. And also, you might see a weird ingredient here. It's the white bean mixture. Take you some white beans, or 1 can, 15 ounces. Any kind, it could be Great Northerns, navy beans, any white bean will be fine. Drain them, rinse them off, puree them, add a little bit of water. The key is to keep them thick like a puree, not watery. You're gonna add that to your mixture, and you're gonna mix it. And when you're mixing it, it's gonna form like a cookie dough. It's gonna be like a drop dough, so you can drop it. If you wanna add a little bit more flour, shake that in there, and then you can roll it out, and then take your favorite cookie cutters and cut them out for Santa, and then put the sprinkles, all the goody stuff that the little ones wanna put that on there, and then you bake them. They're absolutely delicious, and you'll never notice they have beans in them.
What's a carob?
A carob is a chocolate. It's a form of chocolate. Yes, it's you can
never
find
knew
them
that.
at health food stores a lot of, and it's in a little bag, and it tastes like a dark, bitter, dark chocolate, but it melts just like chocolate, and it's just as good. But a lot of diabetics will use that in their chocolate for desserts. A lot of sugar-free candies are made with carob.
Okay, so that sounds pretty good though.
It is good. It's real tasty.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And you'll never even notice you're getting your fiber in there, and you're not getting as much sugar. And the kids will still have fun doing it because there'll be something new, something they can help. And you can even do it at home and enjoy them.
Now, really though, how's it taste?
It's good. I'm telling you, they're very good.
Even with the white beans in there?
You don't even know they're there. You don't even taste it.
Are you serious?
I'll guarantee you.
All right, so what else?
Then I got some yummy eggnog. Everybody loves their eggnog around the holidays, but we know that eggnog is full of those calories. So what I have in there is some egg substitute, skim milk, a fat-free creamer, sugar substitute. You can use your favorite one that you have, vanilla, nutmeg, cinnamon, or pumpkin pie spice. Then when you mix it all together, make sure you keep it refrigerated for at least 2 hours because you want it to be really, really cold when you're drinking it. And it will be a little, not as thick as normal eggnog. It'll be a little bit thin. But if you want to put that in the blender a little bit, you could with some ice, and then we'll thicken up a little bit more like a slushy or a smoothie. And then also, if you want to put alcohol in it, you can. If you don't, you can always use the non-alcoholic extract as well. Just to have that holiday spirit. And always stick your candy cane in there or a cinnamon stick because it just makes it that much more fun to drink.
Do you like stay up at night trying to think of these recipes?
No, I'm always trying to see what I can play with because I want to do something fun.
That's fair.
I love to cook.
Well, that's a good thing. I guess that's why you do what you do.
That's right.
You got it? What else you have?
Well, that's it for right here,
Okay.
but I also have pumpkin pie. I have a pecan pie, too. If you want to do pecan pie, instead of using your pecans, follow your same recipe, just put grape nut cereal equal to your nut mixture.
Okay.
And then use your egg substitute instead of egg, and it'll make the same exact pie.
Fantastic. Now, where can they pick up these recipes? Or can they go online to get these recipes or anything from you? Or we could get some copies made and bring them over here?
Yes.
Can we do that?
Yes, we can.
All right. Where you get all that enthusiasm to? Y'all make a good team. We're going to have the Jamie and Jacqueline show, huh? Think we can
How
do
much
that?
fun that would be.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate y'all coming on board tonight. Thank you
thanks for
very, very
having us.
much.
For having us.
All right. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have sports right here on Bayou Time, so don't go away.